2 sorted chains and 1 growing result. But which node comes next? Today, let's look at a classic problem. Merge 2 sorted lists. Opening. We are given the heads of 2 singly linked lists. Both lists are already sorted in non-decreasing order. Our job is to combine them into a single sorted linked list taunt by splicing together the original nodes rather than creating new ones, and to hand back the head of the merged list. As an example, the first list holds the values 1, 2, 4, and the second list holds the values 1, 3, 4. The merged result should hold the values 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Naive approach. A first idea is to collect all the values from both lists into an array, sort that array, and build a brand new linked list from it. This is simple and it works, but it throws away the fact that the 2 inputs are already sorted. Sorting takes extra time, and building fresh nodes takes extra space. We can do much better by exploiting the existing order and reusing the input nodes directly. Core idea. The key insight is to walk both lists at the same time with 2 pointers. At each step, we look at the 2 nodes currently under the pointers, pick the smaller one, and splice it onto the tail of the result. Then we advance only the pointer that gave up its node. Because both lists are sorted, the smaller of the 2 current nodes is always the next node the merged list needs. We keep a dummy sentinel node before the real head, dot. So the very first append is no different from any other, and we never need a special case for an empty result. Key details. A few details keep the merge clean. First, the dummy node is a placeholder whose next pointer becomes the real head, so we always append through a tail pointer that starts at the dummy. Second, the loop runs as long as both pointers still point to real nodes. As soon as one list runs out, we stop comparing. Third, when the values are equal, the tie can go either way. And here we take the node from the first list. Fourth, once the loop ends, one list may still have nodes left, dot, and we attach that entire remaining tail in a single pointer assignment with no node-by-node copying. Finally, we hand back the dummy node's next pointer, which is the true head of the merged list. Walk through. Let's trace the first example. The first list holds the values 1, 2, 4. The second list holds the values 1, 3, 4. We will merge them into one sorted list. We begin by creating a dummy node. It holds a placeholder value of 0, and its purpose is to sit before the real head of the result. Using a dummy means we never have to treat the first node as a special case. Now we set a tail pointer, called the current pointer, to point at the dummy node. From now on, we always append new nodes through this tail pointer, while the dummy stays fixed as our anchor. We place 2 red pointers at the heads of the input lists. Pointer P1 starts at the head of the first list, the value 1, and pointer P2 starts at the head of the second list, also the value 1. Both pointers still point to real nodes, so we enter the comparison loop. We compare the value under pointer P1, which is 1, with the value under pointer P2, also 1. They are equal, and the tie rule takes the node from the first list. We splice the node at pointer P1 onto the tail of the result. This node holds the value 1. Then we advance pointer P1 to the next node in the first list, the value 2. We slide the tail pointer forward to the node we just appended, so it is ready for the next attachment. Both pointers still have nodes, so we continue the loop. 2 versus 1. Take the second list's node. Splice the 1 from list 2. Results so far, 1, 1. Tail slides forward. Both pointers still have nodes, so we continue the loop. 2 versus 3. Take the first list's node. Splice the 2 from list 1. Results so far, 1, 1, 2. Tail slides forward. Both pointers still have nodes, so we continue the loop. 4 versus 3. Take the second list's node. Splice the 3 from list 2. Results so far, 1, 1, 2, 3. Tail slides forward. Both pointers still have nodes, so we continue the loop. We compare the value 4 under pointer P1 with the value 4 under pointer P2. They are equal, so the tie rule takes the node from the first list. We splice the node at pointer P1 onto the tail of the result. This node holds the value 4. Then we advance pointer P1, but the first list has no more nodes. So pointer P1 becomes empty. The result so far holds 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We slide the tail pointer forward to the node we just appended. Now we check the loop condition again. Pointer P1 is empty, so the condition is false, and we exit the loop. The first list is exhausted, but the second list still has one node left, the value 4. Instead of walking it node by node dart, we attach the entire remaining tail of the second list to the result with a single pointer async in T. The result now holds 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Finally, we hand back the dummy node's next pointer, which is the true head of the merged list. The merged list holds the values 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Notice the pattern. At every step, we only looked at the two current nodes and picked the smaller one, splicing it onto the tail in constant time. The loop did all the interleaved work. And once one list ran out, a single assignment carried the rest. Every node was visited once, and no new nodes were created. Complexity. The running time is O of m plus n, where m and n are the lengths of the two lists. Each comparison appends one node and advances one pointer. So the total work is proportional to the total number of nodes. The extra space is constant because we only use a few pointers and the dummy node, dowd, and we reuse the input nodes rather than allocating new ones. Summary. Merging two sorted lists comes down to a two-pointer walk with a dummy head. The ideas to remember are these. Use a dummy sentinel so the first append needs no special case. Compare the two current nodes and splice the smaller one onto the tail. Advance only the pointer that gave up its node. When one list runs out, attach the remaining tail in one step. Hand back the dummy's next pointer as the head. Thank you all and see you next time.